Are you ready to give your 1x1 or 2x2 ribbing a little bit of pizzazz and change it up a little bit? Well, how about giving it a little bit of a twist? Look at this ribbing where I twisted my knit stitches and produced this really fun elevated ribbing with much more clear definition, and it looks much better than this normal 1x1 ribbing. So here's how you do that twisted rib stitch. I'm going to start by just doing a slip stitch. And for all my purl stitch, I'm just going to purl as normal, a regular purl stitch. But for my knit stitches, instead of knitting through the front loop like this, like you normally would for a knit stitch, I am going to knit it through the back loop. See how I'm putting it in through the back loop of the knit and knitting it in that fashion. Then going back to a regular purl stitch, and again for my knit stitches, knitting it through the back loop. And then I'll purl. And let's do that all the way to the end of this row. Now for row 2, this is the back side, I need to do it completely opposite of what I did on the front side. So with the row 2, I'm going to slip my first stitch again, and for my purl stitches, instead of purling them normally like you would normally purl a stitch, I'm going to now purl this one through the back loop. So from the back to the front, I'm going to insert my needle through the back loop, purl it in that fashion, and then for my knit stitches, I'm going to just knit those as normal stitches, normal knit stitches, but purling through the back loop for all my purl stitches, regular knit for all my knit stitches on round 2, and all even number of rows. So let's do this to the end of the row. And that produces this really fun twisted rib stitch. Now you can also do it as a 2x2 rib, which I did here on this sample, 2x2 ribbing, but instead of knitting through the front loop, the knit stitches, I knitted them through the back loop. And this I did as a knitting in the round with double pointed needles. So the difference between knitting them in the round and knitting them flat is that you only have to do row 1 and repeat that row, which means knitting through the back loop, purling regularly the purl stitches, and knitting through the back loop for the knit stitches, and doing that for every round. You don't have to do that second row where you purl through the back loop, and that produces the knitting in the round 2x2 twisted rib stitch. So check out my YouTube channel. I've got lots more knitting tips and tutorial videos that you can check out and either learn how to knit for the first time, or if you're already a knitter, get more advanced in your knitting and learn how to knit better with these fun new stitches. Happy knitting!